Good evening, everyone.
Oh,
Hello. Mr. P's actually just this minute walked through the door, and we've got somebody that you know is come out of hibernation because, well, I'll tell you a story in a minute.
We've had a right palaver.
Anyway, the story so far is on Saturday evening, all the Wi-Fi went off. We tried unplugging it, replugging it, resetting it, you name it.
Well, mine went off.
Yeah, well, Callum's initially went off, but then we couldn't get internet, no nothing. So, you know, no Wi-Fi. So how I've got round it tonight is I've got an Ethernet cable running from my PC, and I've got an Ethernet cable running from my PC. Now the modem is right outside of me. So Chris has got a longer one which reaches over to his.
I've got a long one.
Yeah, Ethernet cable we're talking about.
Oh, all right.
So he's got the long one that he can get on his PC. It's like his desktop thingamajig. Anyway, so I've got my laptop. Hiya, Simon.
Hello, Simon.
Anyway, he rang the company up today and they assure us that they're sending a new modem, special like express delivery or whatever. Hi, Tracy.
Hello, Tracy.
So yeah, so hopefully, touch wood, the baking stream will be live tomorrow night. Now, the reason why I say that is on my StreamYard, I'm reaching my total hours because you'll have 20 hours. So basically, there's that, and the fact that we're waiting on a new modem, and then to top it off, about 5 o'clock, Facebook and Instagram and what's other one? WhatsApp. They all went down. So yeah.
It's been a right palaver.
Yeah, so like from about Saturday, so yeah, but with this started on Saturday with the. It rang them yesterday, but you'd think that they'd be working on a Sunday, but unfortunately not.
Nope.
So he couldn't phone them till this morning. Chris, get them a right earful and do this. You know how they do this and unplug that and twirl about with aerial in your arm. Well, not really, but you know what I mean.
Fiddle your fingers.
Yeah. They go through all this palaver saying, have you done this? Have you done that? Have you unplugged this? Have you unplugged that? Yeah, don't you think I ain't thought about it? I mean, because when it comes to technical stuff, Chris is not thick. So, yeah, we've done all that. So, and then normally I'd advertise my live stream via Facebook, like in groups and whatever. But obviously because Facebook's down, I couldn't. So we're hoping, touching wood, that
back to normal.
The router comes tomorrow.
And actually works.
But the thing is, Amjad, I goes on Facebook earlier on because I'd done the community tab and you name it and whatever, to advertise the fact that I will go in live at 9 o'clock. It says, sorry, an error has occurred. But apparently everybody was getting the same thing. So Callum's going stir crazy because it's supposed to be handing a, what were it? Yeah, it's got a presentation that is supposed to hand in tomorrow. But because it's the modem's working, but we ain't got no Wi-Fi, and his Xbox and his telly and everything works with Wi-Fi. So, because that's the only thing that we ain't got.
I'm losing mind.
So he's like literally going stir crazy because he can't do anything. He's caught up on all soaps. been watching Simpsons back to back. Oh dear, and I says, oh God, I said there this afternoon, and I went, I just do hope that Router comes tomorrow and it works, because it's doing my head in. He's doing me nothing. Oh dear. You know, thank God we get a break from him tomorrow while he's at college. But it's like it's either been since Saturday, football, Simpsons, and little else. So, you know what I mean? It's drove me nuts. Well, you know what they say about best laid plans and everything, Amjad. But you know, I always advertise my my live streams in the groups. Nothing. £5 I think it went down, Simon. I think because that sort of went on when I kept getting this error message, and Chris says, well, I'm getting the same thing. So I like Googled it, and I says, you know, they don't know what's caused it, supposedly.
Could be hacker.
So I don't know what's caused it, but I don't think it's ever been down this long. Hiya, Hazy, how are you? I'm good, thanks. We're just talking about Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp going down. Now you can go on Twitter, but I'd done my Twitter this morning. I've done my Twitter.
Twitter's not owned by Facebook.
I know, but anyway. So yeah, and that's the reason why WhatsApp and everything's down, is because they all come under the same umbrella as Facebook. So
well, they're all owned.
So yeah, you know, I was just saying, Hazy, from Saturday, like Saturday tea time, we're getting no Wi-Fi. Now the router's working. Ooh, that's good, Tracy. The router's working, and the good thing about it is, I'll just show you, look. Just show you. I'll take camera off and show you. That's the wire I've got, and it goes into the back of the router. So that's an Ethernet cable. So I can still get the internet, but it's not working on Wi-Fi. Now, Chris has got, I'll say it again, Chris has got a long Ethernet cable that goes into his desktop computer, so he's all right. Dennis messaged me this morning on Messenger while I was getting ready for college. Oh, but this is the thing. I mean, I'm sure when we get up in the morning, Facebook will be back up, Amjad and everything. Fingers crossed. Hoping they were doing it like express delivery. Chris has had an email saying it'll be delivered tomorrow. So, but then you've got all ball ache of you know, I've got to set it up on my laptop. Chris has got to set it up on his laptop. Callum's got to set his, you know, because it's like a different network and a different password and everything. So basically, my phone, both my laptops, Chris's laptop, his desktop,
my Xbox,
yeah, Callum's Xbox, it's all got to be set up again. You know, with new network and new password. So yeah, so I'm not going to say 100%. Simon says, thanks, Chris, for letting me use your footage for my new video. Just started editing. Hopefully upload it Sunday.
Awesome, nice one, mate. I haven't received your 50 quid, though.
I guess you heard that one, Simon. So, it's safe to say it's been a very eventful weekend / Monday.
Pray to God that it comes back
So
tomorrow.
yeah, Callum's, it's got that bored. He's shaved his beard off because he said to me, "I'm going to leave it." He says, "And I'm going to grow a beard." So we've been ribbing him about it. So he's been that bored this evening. He's shaved it all off. So you know what I mean. It has got its upsides. It's shaved the fuzz off his chin. I don't mind him if he wants to grow a beard, but I prefer him clean shaven. I mean, that's just my preference. Hey, we've got Bella in.
Hey, tracksuit ladies.
We've just been saying, Bella.
Hello, Bella. Oh, it's not a copy.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Hello. I'm losing my mind.
Sort of clean shaven. We've just been saying, it's been a May. First of all, Saturday tea time.
Wi-Fi went.
Yeah, Wi-Fi. We couldn't get Wi-Fi on his router. Rung them up yesterday. Sorry, we're not open today. And so Chris has rung them this morning. Hiya, Crypto.
Hello, Crypto.
So they're sending us a new router out. It's just the Wi-Fi. Now, I've just been saying I've got an Ethernet cable, but it's only a short one. So as look at it, I'm sat right next to router. So it was long enough for me to use on my computer. And then tonight, Facebook and everything's gone down. So, Callum's going stir crazy.
I'm losing my mind.
It's called The Floating House in the Reservoir. Fantastic footage to work with. There you go.
Ooh.
So yeah, so it's pardon me. So all in all, since Saturday we've had a May. Hi, Richard. How are you?
Hello, Rick.
So yeah, but it's WhatsApp as well. Yeah, it's Instagram,
What's
Facebook, and WhatsApp, because they all under the same umbrella. They all owned by Facebook, apparently.
Could be hackers.
So basically, it's been down since about 5 o'clock.
Hackers.
So Chris has been out night filming, and he says,
photographing basically.
yeah, he says, don't worry. He says, I'll be back by the time you go live. There were about 30 seconds left when he finally got back.
30 seconds.
I was literally bored on my phone early before I came here because this is it, Amjad. As you know, I put the link to the live stream in our group, and I put it in several other groups. But obviously, I haven't been able to. I did put a thing on my community, Facebook's down and everything, but don't worry, I'm still going live. So I thought, well, I'll just reassure everybody, but it's only because I've got this Ethernet cable and I'm right next to the router, and it's plugged from in my computer into back at router. But they do assure us that we're going to get a new router tomorrow. That'll be the third one. So we open, but erring outside of caution, if you know what I mean. But it does mean, yeah, Callum's doing a prayer before he goes to bed. He's had to resort to shaving his fuzz off, watching Simpsons, and I've had to endure football all weekend.
I hope I bet. I know what we've got to do to get Callum off to bed early. Just change Wi-Fi password.
You won't do that to him. I want shut of him. He's doing me nothing.
This is driving me insane.
Yeah. It's driving you insane. It's driving us insane. You know,
I was iffy before I started.
Did you hear that, guy? He says I were a hippie before all this went, you know, up. Amjad says he's going to think about Facebook in his dreams, in his sleep. Well, Callum's going to. That's why my Facebook was freezing and jumping from page. It's totally gone down, Tracy. All I were getting were like an error message.
I hope we didn't have Facebook back in there. We had an Atari 1.6.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was a car.
Callum's going to say his prayers before he goes to bed. Please, this new modem works. Oh, thank you, Lee. I don't know where you're going to share it to, because I have shared it to Twitter, but that's about the only place I can share it.
I'll press share, but I thought, oh crap, I can't share it anyway.
But hey ho, you know, we carry on regardless, as the saying goes. But that enabled me to, you know, the Ethernet cable has enabled me to go live.
I got a title for your for this live.
Oh, to Discord, yeah.
I got the title for this live.
What?
May Monday.
Yeah, May Monday, May weekend. Bella says I had to talk to the kids the old-fashioned way today. I phoned them. No, it's not your PC, Tracy. The old shebang. It's been down since about 5 o'clock.
Everybody's problem.
Crypto says she wondered why her daughter never face chatted with her today. Well, that's the reason, Crypto. Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp have all gone down. Oh, I doing loads of blending and masking and overlays on video, Chris. Part 2 of Martin, my collaboration video should be uploaded Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. You'll have to remind me if Facebook's on.
And if that router works tomorrow. Oh dear. And this is what I was saying quite a while ago. What did we all do before internet? You know what I mean?
Marbles, conkers.
It's like every single household relies on Wi-Fi, internet. Although I can still get internet with the Ethernet cable, you know, I can't get no coverage on my phone because that's through Wi-Fi.
I can't play on my Xbox.
Callum
You
can't.
can play on your Xbox.
Yeah.
Just like to play with your mates on your Xbox. You
Play
don't
Scrabble.
want to play Scrabble.
Play. Richard says play Scrabble. Hi, partner. How are you?
Hello, partner, lad.
Hello, partner.
Oh yeah. If you were wondering what that unusual voice is, it's Callum.
Hello, how are you? Look, you in the background.
I'm just, can you imagine me getting out of bed tomorrow morning and Facebook is back? I will be shot. Hey up, you're not the only one, Amjad.
Hey up.
Callum will be running up and downstairs.
You know what's going to be happening, don't you? Amjad's going to phone in sick so he can catch up on his Facebook.
But yeah.
I'm calling college sick.
But the thing is, it's supposed to be handing this presentation in tomorrow. Now, obviously, it's
Well, I think it's supposed to like do a drawing or something.
But it can't because he hasn't been able to get online with his laptop. We've only got 2 Ethernet cables, and I've commandeered one, and Chris has got other. So, and it sort of likes his privacy.
I don't think his tablet takes an Ethernet.
So I says to Callum the other day, I went, still have Skype. I ain't use Skype. Although I've got a Skype account, Netflix is okay, and other sites they use. Yeah, it's mainly just Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp. So
What app is it?
so yeah, it's one of them things where it just reminds you how we rely on the internet when something goes
I
wrong.
can see internet shutting down.
But yeah, so
That's
it's
the
because
point.
I tell you what it is. I tell you what it is, shall I? It's because Facebook felt sorry that we couldn't get no Wi-Fi.
Right, they can't get
so,
it. Nobody
yeah.
else can.
Yeah, so they've shut Facebook down because, well, if Pickering's can't get online, then we're going to shut it down for a
I
bit.
feel like the internet's going to shut down. Like
I have got a Skype account, Amjad, because when Chris used to do OBS and whatever, we created a Skype account, but I'm not a fan of it, to be quite honest. I mean, I've got WhatsApp, but I don't use that either. Well, very rarely.
I've got WhatsApp.
So, this is downstairs, Callum. You know what I mean? Oh dear. But yeah, it's very rarely you see Callum downstairs because he holds himself up in his bedroom. He's on his game. He's on his laptop or his phone or whatever, or he's on his Partner says the lack of face ache doesn't affect me one little bit.
A very rare appearance.
Hi, Dirt Rider, how are you?
Hello.
Oh, do it.
Hello, yo.
Yeah, Bella says I ain't used Skype. This is it, Bella. Even though I've got it and it's on most of my devices and I've got an account, I never use it. Never, ever. So yeah.
I rarely use Skype.
But I can't foresee that. I mean, I think it went down about 5 o'clock, and I think this is the longest it's ever been off. Facebook. So
It wasn't announced last year.
2019, I think it said last one.
I thought it was last year.
It says because I googled it and I says when I couldn't get on page as Facebook gone down, and it says the last outage was 2019, but I might be wrong. I don't know. I think it has gone down before, but only sort of like 5-10 minutes. I mean, it's not. I don't think I've never known. I've never known it to be off this long. So yeah, just say a prayer for us. That this new router works and we can get Wi-Fi back on.
Please.
Yeah. Callum's going to say a prayer before he goes to bed.
Say a little prayer for me.
Yeah, Bella says she googled it in 2019. See, I knew, because I did, look into it, and it says the last really bad outage was 2019.
Say bye-bye to Facebook.
Simon says the last post I got on Instagram was from Chris. Yeah, Chris did discuss it. How much did they say they were going to discount us?
Oh, I said tenner.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo, a tenner.
Whoop-de-doo.
Wow. Hiya, Edward, how are you?
Hello, Edward.
Yeah, Chris mentioned it today, and he says, do you realise, he says, we haven't had no Wi-Fi, he says, we haven't been able to get online, etc. since Saturday afternoon. He says, you're not open on a Sunday. He says, so first convenient time I've had to ring is this morning. So yeah, so she says, I'll knock you a whopping £10 off.
It's obviously their problem.
Whoop-de-doo. It's not that the router isn't working. The router's working. It's just the Wi-Fi that's not working. But you have a router, and that's specific to Wi-Fi, isn't it? Because most laptops, etc., work on Wi-Fi these days. Edward says, I'm gutted I can't get on Facebook. It's been down since about 5 o'clock our time. So
most people can't get on Facebook.
partner says £10 is better than a kick in the teeth. Well, yeah, but I mean, for same as we said, they ought to do it on like a daily basis. So like
24/7.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and tomorrow will be like 3 days.
It should be 24/7.
So I reckon it should be like £10 a day. Bella's put bloody £10 off. Well, that's paid for Christmas. Exactly, Bella.
Don't get us a turkey, will it?
Yeah, we'll not even get Christmas this year.
But yeah, Chris nearly says, "Is that the best you can do?" I'm telling you.
It's obviously they're obviously saying it's their fault.
Well, obviously, Callum, if the only thing that we're not getting is Wi-Fi, so it's obviously got to be the router.
Obviously.
You know what I mean? Because we can get everything else. I'm only here by the skin of my teeth is the fact that Chris found like a little Ethernet cable what came with the router. So he says, with you sitting next to router, he says plug that into your computer and plug it back at router. You know.
Jobs are good. Bob's your uncle.
They were my sentiments exactly, Tracy. I says, what, a tenner a day? And he went, no, just 10 quid off your bill. We were with Sky, but we went with a company called Utility Warehouse?
Yeah.
Something like that. And we've got phone and everything. Only thing we've got with Sky is television.
I hope it ought to be utility.
So yeah, same as Chris says, if this router comes tomorrow and it don't work, he says, I'm going to ring up and say, well, you can stuff your thing, where sun don't shine, you know what I mean?
We're leaving, basically.
Yeah. Hello, Lee.
Hello.
So,
Hello.
Simon says it was funny, I thought I'd suddenly become unpopular.
Instagram's back working.
Is it? Oh.
I've just got into my Instagram. I literally put in Instagram. Still can't get WhatsApp or Facebook.
Yeah.
But Instagram is working. I'm annoyed. I can't work. My work's all done through Insta.
He's got his mobile. Chris has got his mobile with Utility Warehouse as well.
No, they're rubbish. Don't go with them.
But yeah, hi Kath, how are you? Yeah, we're just discussing it, Kath, about Facebook being down, and we've had a mayor with his router. It's working, but no Wi-Fi.
Nice, but nobody's at home.
I do not like this webcam.
Did you hear what Chris says?
Hey,
Says,
Brother Lee.
Hello. I'm on my old webcam, as you can see. It's dead grainy.
It looks all right to me.
Wrong picture of that.
It might keep £10.
Go away, darkness!
You didn't say that. You didn't see my lips move. That weren't me.
No, it was darkness.
Yeah.
Brother Lee.
Go away, darkness.
Hey, be careful. Be careful what you wish for. You might just get it.
You're not going to be missed. It's like oh no, I'm not going to criticise Tim because Tim's doing my stickers.
You'll miss me.
Yeah, I'm not going to criticise Tim. I'm not going to miss. I'm not going to criticise Tim because he's.
Partner, snap a picture of Chris since Saturday. He's looked all his hair.
I am Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
I'm bald as well.
There's a legend, is Sir Patrick Stewart, and a Yorkshireman, born in Murfield.
Do you know how many cameras I've got now, though? I've got 3 cameras.
Ordered cameras. As bad as me with GoPros.
But
I've got 3 altogether.
This is why I said I don't know about the baking tomorrow, because it all depends on whether the new modem works. Because on StreamYard you only get like 20 hours. Well, I'm up to me, more or less up to my limit. So
there's one.
Oh, that one's all right.
That's bottom end of the layout. I can move it elsewhere.
That
let's see
one's
if it-
that one's better picture quality actually.
Yeah, that one is as well.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but that one is my old camera I used to use.
Yeah.
I need to get it renewed. I need to get another one like the other two. But I found this one and I thought,
Bella said
get-
your picture is great.
Yeah.
Partners.
Hang
It's
on, no,
really
I'll
clear.
turn off the virtual green screen. You can see what it's really like. There you go.
yeah,
So, yeah.
my
Back in reality.
webcam's usually better, but I need to get the webcam working on me laptop, but I can't get it
Got
to
the
work.
whole world behind me now.
But let me just make an introduction. Beauty on a Budget is Bella, my best friend.
Yeah.
I was talking about that she's had the surgery. So Bella, meet Lee, which is Anfield. What? It's a mouthful. Anfield Road layout or something like that.
I'll put the link in.
Kate
So,
in
yeah,
the house tonight.
So, Bella hasn't been in for a while, so she don't know a lot of the new ones that's come in.
I'm still getting the pop-out chat out at the moment.
Yeah, I've got mine
Dirt
sorted. I
Ride-
just need to change it
Dirt
to.
Rider says
to
we can
live
do
chat.
some baking tomorrow.
Yeah, you have to pray for that one.
But yeah, I did watch your video, Bella, and I did keep your secret. But it's out there for everybody to know now. Bella is revamping a channel. Obviously, Beauty on a Budget, the name says it all. You know, she does makeup and whatever, but she's changing her name to Beauty and Beyond, because there's a lot of other things she wants to talk about.
To beauty and beyond.
I knew you'd make a joke
jingle.
about it. So yes, so I did know about it, but I kept stum.
Kept stum.
Yeah. But anyway, she put a video up yesterday telling everybody that she's revamping a channel.
I'm revamping to the Wi-Fi.
So yeah, so since Bella's been sort of not very well, and then she's had to have an emergency operation, etc. There's a lot of new people that come in, but I can vouch from Bella. All great people. Dirt Rider, Crypto, Partners, Lee, you know what I mean? They all a good laugh.
Yeah, we all are. We're all good YouTube
Crypto says
command.
her Instagram's not working.
Well, that says I might have brought some of these people over here. 'Cause
I think you
started
brought
coming-
me over
coming-
to with
yeah,
partners.
I started coming on these before the likes of Crypto and.
I think what it were, I sort of, because Snobby used to go live on a Friday, didn't he? And
Yeah.
Dusty on a Sunday. Now I started going in both their streams, and a lot of the people, like yourself and
Yeah.
Lee, were all in their streams.
That's where I come from. I actually started off with Martin Butler Retro Restore. That's where it all started for me.
Basically, Partners came over, and Lee came over, and Dirt Rider, and Crypto, and you know what I mean. A lot of people are from the scrapping
Scrapping
side of
Irish.
things.
The Irish.
I've just typed
He
in the
sometimes
chat
goes
now.
live on a Monday night.
Bella's put, I don't look great at the moment. I may call my channel Booty is totally knackered. But the thing is, Bella, it's totally understandable. It was a laugh. I hope we'll. That's what I said. all the new guys is all a laugh. I mean,
Dirt Riders okay small doses.
Well, that's all you get from him.
But
Yeah,
the thing,
yeah, because his phone
When his phone
overheats.
overheats, yeah. That's become a running joke. His overheating phone
Oh yeah.
and his dogs. His dogs
Yeah.
chasing squirrels.
hey, I'm going to tell you a funny story about squirrels.
Don't even go there. I hate
Oh,
squirrels.
Chris
I think Chris knows.
is even laughing because he witnessed it and he says, I wished I'd have got camera out, but it was one of them things that happened so quickly. Tucker, which is our ginger cat, likes to park his body on top of its shed, right? So anyway, this afternoon, he was fast asleep. Do it right. He says, my phone can overeat with you. Oh, he's a charmer, isn't he? Or he likes to think he's a charmer.
Yeah, he likes to think he is.
Yeah. But anyway,
What's that about them all?
Tucker was on top of the shed, right? Chris happened to glance outside, Tucker's ear, and there's a squirrel, and they were facing each other. So
How did the cat get his name?
Tucker looked at Squirrel, Squirrel looked at Tucker, and then next minute, that were it, it were off. Simon says, I found Chris's channel, it suddenly appeared on my own page. It's Simon.
Yeah, but where did Tucker get his name? I can think of three things. It's either Commander Tucker on Star Trek Enterprise, Tucker Jenkins off Grangel,
Yeah.
or the Australian slang for food, which is Tucker.
But the thing is, we adopted him, and it's like Biscuit. I mean, we want to call dog Biscuit necessarily, but he were already called that when we adopted him. So
you
I don't
stuck
know.
with
I
it
don't know
basically.
where the name, who we were named after, or what. You know what I mean? So it's like we say, you go with what you used to, or what the animals used to.
Oh
But
yeah, so same situation as with dog. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like a stare down OK Carother about that far from each other, and Tucker won because next minute Squirrel did a skedaddle. Oh God, what have I got me sent into?
Could have been worse. Cat could have eaten squirrel because technically they're rodents.
Yeah.
The tree rats.
But
Well, squirrels are rodents.
I think that's what the Squirrel had got in mind when he came face to face with Tucker.
They're related to the rats. They're actually related.
If I don't
the
skedaddle
same type of
after
mammal.
it's got
They-
that look on it.
they are,
like
they just
that,
got the
it's
tail.
happy for its dinner. So yeah, and Chris were absolutely weenish then, and he says, I just wished, it hadn't all happened so quickly, and I could have caught it on camera. Crypto
Should have
says
whipped his phone out.
Crypto says her cat were called Cadbury's.
Cadbury. Cadbury chocolate.
Right, I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you a story. We've got another black cat, and he's totally black. Now, we had him from being about 8 weeks old. So we says to Callum, I think he were only our road we about 7, 8.
Yeah, I was going to name after a wrestler.
Yeah. So anyway, we said to Callum, well, we'll let you choose because we did have. Oh, you named Eddie and all, didn't you?
Yeah, I named
Yeah.
it.
So anyway, very first cat we ever got was Callum named him Eddie because he's a big wrestling fan, and he named him after Eddie Guerrero. So that was the first one. So anyway, we had a Benny, which is the black one. So we said, what are you going to name this one? We don't want any, because he did want to name Eddie Batista.
No, I think Eddie's a bit easier.
Just as if you think I'm standing on doorstep shouting, Batista, Batista.
Potato!
Yeah,
Well, I got a similar sort of
that was
story
the
with a cat.
behind Eddie, so he chose Eddie after Eddie Guerrero. So anyway, when we had Benny,
Benil.
no, it were his best friend.
Does he drive the fastest milk cart in the West?
his
Name was
best-
already.
His best friends at school were called Ben. So that's why that's the name behind Benny, is because his best friend was named Ben. Anyway, going back to when we had Lucy.
I've got a dog called Lucy.
Well, she's gone over at Cat Rainbow Bridge some months ago.
Yeah,
So
I've
anyway,
got a dog called that.
We said, don't come up with no stupid names, Callum. We've already had Eddie and Benny. So
Well, they're not too bad.
well, no, but I says to him,
I named her after wrestlers.
I said, basically, a nice name for a girl is Lucy. So that's how Lucy got her name, because I suggested it. So
You said it on
Yeah.
my own school.
It's a nice name for any animal, that.
Well, I had a cat. Last cat we had was called Billy, but that wasn't that. Yeah, but that wasn't his original name. I'll tell you how it come about, because we had his mother when she had her first litter. Obviously Billy was I think he was the first one, and he was black. He was a black cat. Anyway, we didn't realise he was a male at first, so called him Isabella, or then called him Bella for short.
yeah.
Then as soon as his male bits became apparent, we had to change his name. So the nearest thing that sounded like Bella was Billy. So Billy it was. Or Billy Boy, as we called him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the clue is in the anatomy part.
Yeah. Even when he were literally
Although, when
born.
they're very, very young, you can't tell.
That's it, you can't tell someone when they're born.
Yeah.
That's better.
Just-
So she had a black called Molly.
So- as soon as he saw
saw
his-
his white was called Patch. Well,
bits.
Lucy
Meat to
was
veg.
black and white. So yeah,
Eddie
I
was
mean,
like a brownish colour.
but yeah, when he said Batista, Chris says no way, no how.
Give him Batista bomb.
I ain't standing on doorstep shouting Batista.
Give Batista
So
bomb.
we sort of come to a compromise and called him Eddie. He got run over as well that way.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
not no way to go.
No.
He were, Mark. He were.
We had him
Billy
from
voted
being,
with
we
his
had him from
paws.
being a kitten as well. So and we didn't know nothing about it until one of the next door neighbours, she says, there's a cat been involved in an accident, she says, and I think it's yours.
He were.
And it were. So but
with
yeah.
Billy, he didn't get along with our border collie. So obviously we let him out of a night and never came back one night. So obviously voted with his paws.
But the thing is, you know how long we've had Biscuit, right? And they only just come in the same room. It was like last night, first night, both cats and dog were in together.
In.
Hi,
That's
Kevin.
progress.
Hello, Kevin.
So we
Evening,
sort of
Kevin.
making progress, because as soon as Biscuit heard Tucker's name mentioned, that Richard Skid had a lot
Tucker don't
upstairs.
ban him. Hey, Kevin.
Oh dear. But yeah, we're sort of making progress in, but we had a little bit of a setback yesterday. Chris went out. Where did you go? Did you go out with? Oh, yeah, that rate. He took Biscuit out for his morning walk, and he started letting him off a bit, like when he gets a bit closer to home. So he let let him out the closet. I don't know who he was referring to.
Oh, Dirt Rider were asking for links, so I've just dropped it in chat. Your link to come up on panel.
Thank you.
I know you put it in earlier on, but it might not have been in chat when you put the link up originally.
Yeah, I'll pin it anyway. So
Oh no, Dirt Rider won't be staying long because his phone will overheat.
hey, Kevin's coming up and all.
I'm
Kevin.
evening, Kevin.
Hi, Dr.
Well, the tea
Smith.
time, won't it?
Hello.
I'm taking off now.
Hi, Dr.
I
Smith.
will just tell its story. Chris will coming back with Biscuit, and when he gets sort of like right close to home, he started lowering him off a bit. So Biscuit was sort of heading home, and he saw Tucker, but then all hell broke loose because he ran after Tucker. So we had a little bit of a setback yesterday.
Gotta tell her about Mary had at weekend.
I don't know where Crypto comes up with some of these names.
What?
Yeah.
When I was really little, I lived with my parents, named the cats Butty Arbuckle and Fat Winger Bells.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine shouting, hey, come on, Fat Winky Bells, come on.
My friend had this is Bella. She says my friend had a little cat who was windy from birth, so they called him Fart. Can you imagine standing on doorstep chatting? Fart, Fart, come in.
At least it's not
Hey,
Fat
hey,
Winky
you
Bells.
heard the joke. This burglar breaks into a house, and he's going through the rooms with a flashlight. And he goes into this one room, and all he hears in the room is, "Jesus is watching you." He's like, "What the?" He moves the flashlight around, and there's a parrot. He said, "Did you say that?" He says, "Yeah, Jesus is watching you." He says, "What's your name?" "Moses." He says, "Who in their right name would name a parrot Moses?" He said, "Same people named the Rottweiler Jesus."
I've heard that one before.
Oh, look what the cat's dragged in. It's got a dirt rider.
That one, Kevin.
I would have known that.
Yeah, the one and only dirt rider. His phone's probably going to start heating up in a minute.
Uh-oh. He's going to burn up.
Oh, yeah.
Hold
You're
on,
playing up.
please.
This is my
Hold
border
on.
collie.
Hold on.
Well, she was.
My dogs.
Oh, good dog.
Yeah, she was called Fudge because being a tricolour, she had tan on her left front paw.
Ah,
And again, it wasn't us that named it. It
what do you name
belonged to
it?
another
Trico?
family member. Sorry, can't see you.
Nah, it's a front
I
left
think
paw.
I think somewhere along the line we've all got funny stories where how these pet names, originated. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna call a cat Batista.
Kevin's from New Jersey, Bella.
Joycey, exit 16.
Yeah. It's all right. Bella is the friend, my best friend ever. She's been through mill these last few months. So she's playing catch up at the moment, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of new people coming in since she's been
New to her, yeah.
Yeah, new to Bella.
You going to tell them
So-
about their weekend? No.
So,
Hey,
hiya, Dirt Rider.
how are you?
Hey,
Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Kevin. Hi, partners.
Hi, Kevin. I mean, dirt rider.
Oh, hi, Lee. I didn't see you, Lee.
It's okay.
Yeah, he blended in with the curtain.
Yeah, I am
Be
actually.
quiet. Get out of the scene.
Bella says
I'm
she
putting
don't know
I'm
anyone.
I'm going to be doing a back seat. I'm going to do a black curtain, a green curtain behind me, so I can use.
I keep saying that because we've got a green screen. We've got stand things for it and everything.
You don't, you
Well,
don't
that's why I've
even need
moved
that.
everything behind me. I've moved everything from behind me, so now all it's there is a dog bed, but the dog's downstairs at the moment.
We're
I
talking
keep
to dogs.
saying when I do the baking that I'm going to
What are you doing, Bob?
it, but it's like Chris has to set table up, all my baking ingredients,
Mhm.
and then if he's got to set the green screen up as well.
Brody.
Bella says she don't know anybody. You will do, Bella.
Well, where is Bella at? Where is she located?
She's in UK. She's about an hour and a half from us.
She's just around the corner.
Well,
Which direction?
It's like
Quite a few
Liverpool,
corners.
Manchester way.
Oh, she's out that way. Yeah, she's near Crypto.
Several corners.
Crypto's in Salford, so she's not a million miles away.
Well, Bella is not far from Ian Matthews.
Oh, get a
Oh,
sticker.
oh, that side of Manchester.
Hi, Crypto.
They've got literally the same postcode. Let's put it this way. So I don't know exactly where he lives, but I know he lives.
Oh, I know where Ian lives.
Adjacent to Bella says near Liverpool. It's sort of Liverpool, Manchester way.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, she's not far. I don't. You'd say she's near me as well, though.
Yeah, but you're other side at Mersey, Lee.
DJ.
I'm the other side of Liverpool.
You're the other side at Mersey.
Yeah, DJ Ian Entertainment.
You're on the correct side of the Mersey.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I'm a plastic scout and not.
You're further away, so that's good enough.
But,
yeah, it is.
But no, you're not a
Ian
hardcore
Entertainment,
scouter.
Ryer.
Oh yeah,
get
Bella
up there.
says she's
Oh,
in
Warrington,
Warrington.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
want to say Bella because I didn't know whether you wanted people to know exactly.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
think, well,
Warrington.
town or city.
That's not far
doesn't matter
from
all that
me.
much.
Really?
DJ Ian is about 10 minutes away from Bella as well. So last time we went up, and Chris had always wanted to film the Mersey Gateway Bridge on his drone, and he actually got Anfield in background. So there you go.
Not better as Sheffield United though.
I managed to get to Liverpool. Did a
Yeah,
road
you
trip
did.
video of it. Yeah, I bought front bumper for BMW.
I couldn't meet up with you because I had no phone
No.
when my phone broke. I was annoyed on that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a
Bless
success.
you.
It took me 2
Bless you.
attempts. The second time, I just visited a few Liverpool
Sorry.
landmarks,
The rider is having a sneezing.
including a couple of football stadiums.
Right, sneezing on a live stream.
Got the Shankly Gates at Anfield.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't
Drive-
know exactly.
drive by
I don't know
Goodison.
exactly where
Strawberry
Ian
Fields Gate.
Matthews lived, but it's a similar postcode to
Brookside
what Bella's
Close.
got, so it can't be all that far away. So
Yeah, I don't think it's that far away from Warrington, Ian.
yeah, Bella says Anfield is a spectacular stadium.
He's off that. That main road. That is it. The one that goes from Liverpool.
Not as bad as
It's not the motorway. I don't mean M62. Is it the A580? It's the Lancashire Road.
Funny
The old
thing
Lancashire
is,
Road.
funny thing is, when we go up to Bella's, it takes us through. You know Snake Pass, don't you? Have you heard of Snake Pass?
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, I love
I've driven
Snake
it.
Pass.
In fact,
when we
I've got a
go
video.
Up, when we
driving
go
on
up,
Snake
it
Pass.
takes us through Snake Pass and Glossop and everything. But
Yeah,
funny
you
thing
come in-
is, when we come back, it always takes us M62 way back. I figure that one out.
I love Snake Pass. I love doing it on a bike. Good fun.
But the thing is, Chris likes it because of the stunning views you can get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Regular me.
You know, the moors and, you know, I mean,
There's
I
nothing he
think-
can get chased by. He can't get chased by any cattle.
but the thing is, if we were to stop every time Chris sees something, oh, that'd look good on drone, that we'd never get to Bella's. It'd take us about 6 hours.
Yeah.
What would normally take us about an
It'd
hour
take
and a
you
half.
2 days to get there if you were to do it.
Stop.
Yeah, well, right. It's the A580.
But I don't ask me why, but the sat nav always takes us Snake Pass going through Glossop and whatever, but it always brings us back the M62 way. I don't know why.
At least they're not.
Oh, bless you, Amjad. See you later, Amjad. I'll let you know about the baking live stream tomorrow.
Yeah, see you, guys.
Hopefully, this new route of what we're having all,
At least,
touch wood,
at least it's not protesters on M62.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Don't- yeah,
See you then, Dad.
Don't talk about protesters, Callum.
Well, they're not going to get any support from the people
No.
because they're pissing
Well,
the people off.
did you see tonight's
I hate them.
yeah.
I've got a friend that lives in London, and they were protesting across the road where he was trying to drive through. He wanted to put his foot down and go right through him, but
He
couldn't
should have
because the
done.
road.
But the thing
That's
is,
exactly
on
what he should have
tonight-
done.
The camera was on the main
tonight,
road in London, and it was cameraed, and the police were nearby. He couldn't do it.
But the thing is, on tonight's news programme, there were a woman trying to get to her mother in hospital, and then she were having a go at them, and then
They're putting lives in
there were an
danger.
ambulance with lights flashing, sirens going, and he couldn't get through. Ambulance driver actually got out and moved on. They shouldn't have to do that.
Kicked him. No,
It's ridiculous.
should have kept right on going.
There's got to be some other way, of
To get people talking about it, innit?
Drive over.
rather than risking people's lives, not only their own but other people's lives.
Yeah, so said they're endangering
In that.
other people's
Bella says
lives.
they've lost support they had because of their ridiculous. This is it. It is ridiculous, Bella. I agree with you. This woman was distraught. She was trying to get to hospital to see a dying mother, and they were stopping her from getting to the hospital. And then this ambulance had got siren. I mean, they don't have sirens and lights going for nothing. It's got to be an emergency. You imagine if they try to get to somebody that's having an heart attack or having a stroke, and because of these stupid protesters, the person that they're trying to get to dies. That's on them. It's all right. It's if Kevin and Dirt Rider don't know what we're on about, it's a group called Insulate Britain, and it's on about climate change and what. I
No,
don't
they
know.
want every
That's
every
like Antifa over here.
house to be
It's
an offshoot of it.
it's getting ridiculous. You know what I mean? They've also had an injunction out against them and said that basically the police have got the right to remove you and also to arrest them basically, but it's not put them off.
Guys,
Technically, it's a crime. It's caused
Hey,
your obstruction.
enough.
Because obstruction of the highway is illegal.
Oh, you were talking to me then. Why?
Oh look,
Talk. But yeah, I mean, there's. How can I put it? There's a time and a place to do a protest,
Do a protest.
but when it's risking people's lives, same as
Not on more.
Oh, they can protest
two
in
words
a
spring
shark
to
tank.
mind: selfish bastards.
yeah,
Excuse my
exactly,
French.
and they sort of resonate our sentiments.
Stay here.
It is being selfish.
Yeah, it just
Get up
pisses
here.
everyone off. They don't achieve. That's all they
You
achieve.
both stop.
Yeah, they don't achieve nothing.
Yeah,
Stand up.
it's obstruction. That's
Shut
what they're causing.
Yeah,
Shut
it's
up.
it's obstruction.
Shut up.
It's like with if gypsies are on a land,
Split.
you can get evicted.
No.
And
Get up here.
I do a
Split.
lot with
Shut up.
the company I work for. We're working
No.
on a
No bite.
site at the moment where we're having problems with gypsies.
Dirt Rider, just the finger across the nose. That'll stop them.
But
Who let the
yeah,
dogs
at
out?
end of the day, honestly, they're not achieving anything.
No.
The whole point of these protests, etc., they're not achieving anything, but they're still doing it, and they're saying basically these injunctions won't alter the fact that it not stop us. We're still gonna do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we had the what was that Justice for Dads or summit, or you know, that was last big thing. You know, protesting in that sort of fashion don't solve anything.
No, it I suppose I better go and do stuff. I've got some things I need to sort. I just thought I'd come and share.
See what Bella's put.
I'm laughing at what Bella's put.
Yeah.
They've closed our local chippy. I'm considering gluing myself to the pavement. Hey up, Bella. I've got some more bad news as well. You know our chippy that does them fish cakes that you like? That's on about closing and all.
You have to have deep fried squirrel instead.
Yeah, you'll have to change yourself to railings.
That's another running joke, isn't it, Lee?
Yes.
Deep fried squirrel.
Yeah.
You'll have to do it. You'll have to do a protest, and you know.
Well, I'm gonna go anyway, Jeanette. I need to go and do some stuff. I'm gonna stay in chat.
Okay.
Right, I'll see you in chat, brother Lee.
Yeah, I'll be in chat. It's just I thought I'd show me face through. I've just got other stuff to try and.
Then, see you later. I'll see you later.
I'll be in chat because I've got a video of stuff I need to edit and I want it out for tomorrow. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, I mean, Bella says lots of small restaurants have closed.
Yeah.
You know, it's
No help. Over
You know
here,
what
the
I mean?
restaurants are closing
It's-
left and right.
What about centre?
It's crazy. People don't know.
Oh yeah, the restaurants are slowing down here in Indiana because they're closing early because they don't have employees.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them are closing a couple days a week just to do partial week.
Yeah.
But another problem what we've got here in UK is this fuel shortage.
It's not a shortage.
That's only down south.
Lack of drivers.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's not a shortage
Right,
of the fuel
Kevin.
itself. You're right.
they've
You're right.
they've
You
now
can't get it-
drafted in the army.
And not only that, there's a website you can look at, and it shows all the marine traffic, all the ships that are sitting out in the harbors anywhere in the world. And if you put your mouse over any one of those ships, it tells you how long that ship's been sitting there.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I found such a website
Right,
because
Cal.
Is it?
I've seen the same
when I
ones.
was over at Caravan site, I saw ship out to sea and I wanted to know what it was. So I found a website. It shows all shipping, and I was
Yeah.
able to.
Yeah.
It gives you all details at ship.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, from what I can gather and from what I've learned, it's not an actual fuel shortage. It is drivers
Yeah.
because they're not just HGV drivers. They've got to have this special license.
Call it-
because
yeah,
they're
for
carrying
handling
and
fuel.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Right, Jeanette.
So apparently, it's that the short. I mean, it's sort of. I mean, they all saying, "Oh, we're not going to have no turkeys for Christmas." And now are on about on news that pig farmers are having to slaughter their own pigs.
Was it yours?
I just put the website in there, marinetraffic.com.
Right,
Jeanette,
thank you.
what's
But yeah, you know.
sorry
I mean,
about interrupting you. The fuel tankers that they have to drive, they have to have a special permit,
Yes.
and
special
they have to
license.
pay them more too.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
a major
Yeah, it's
liability.
hazardous.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
hazardous substance.
Going again.
Special class CDL, and they have to have so many years of experience before they can get that special class CDL.
See that's the same here in the UK.
Yeah.
A person with an HGV, which is heavy goods vehicle license, can't drive a tanker because you've
Right.
got to have a special permit
Endorsement on your license. Yeah, there's a special
Yeah, so-
endorsement.
Like
Because it's fuel.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's an
highly
hazardous
flammable.
load or whatever.
Hazardous substance. So you need training for that.
That's
So,
right.
so, you know what I mean? But that's what they're blaming the fuel shortage on. It's not the fact that there's a fuel shortage. It's the fact that there's a shortage of drivers to drive the tankers. So
Yeah.
hence the reason why they've drafted the army in to drive, you know, so,
Yeah,
so
they can drive the
it
tankers.
sort of don't keep having a knock-on effect. So that's why basically they are drafting in the army.
Yep.
So Crypto says she don't like turkey, but it's like this. Christmas is Christmas. It's just one day. Whether you same as Bella
Shouldn't
put
about the
on-
bird or
on,
the country.
you know, it's
No,
just
it's like me.
one day. It comes and goes every year. So long as you're with your family, people that you love, it don't matter what's on your table. So long as you've got food on your table, it don't matter whether it's sausages and mash or beans on toast or whatever. The most important thing is that you're with your family and your friends. Or
Somebody else to fight over the drumstick.
But like we do here, we do ham, turkey, and like vegan stuff for other people. So
Like vegetables.
yeah, those.
But you see, the thing is, like,
Tim would
we
never
made,
survive.
we made plans to spend Christmas with Bella last year, and obviously there were all this lockdown and everything, so that's what to put paid to that.
Uh-huh.
And you know, it's
Gotta go.
see you
The dogs
later,
are going wild. Hey, Jeanette
See
and
ya.
everyone, thank you all.
Stay well.
Hey, Pixies,
Right, see ya.
you better take care of Jeanette. I'll come over there and kick your butt.
See you later.
Later.
Bring it on there, Ryder.
See you later, Lee.
See you later. Fireworks is raining now.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It makes no odds so long as you've got a roof over your head, food on your table. It's just another day. You know what I mean. It comes and it goes
and a
every
chocolate
year.
chip cookie for dessert.
We've always got dessert.
Because that's all
Kevin.
local shops got in.
Did you ever find those peanut butter chips yet?
I'm just like, no, not yet. I forgot all about it. I keep saying I'm going to have a look on Amazon.
What?
You take a look on Amazon. If you can't find them, you let me know.
Yeah, I will do, Kevin.
I made myself a
Coffee, the old Melper's cocked to deafen. Oh, you can tell she's originally a Cockney, so that's the reason why.
Well, we're up on his rhyming slang, so we should be good. Don't just mean the obvious ones.
It's basically a Yorkshire term as well, cocked to deafen, or you know, as we call it, selective deafness.
Pardon. What?
But yeah, Chris tries to get us. I am a Cockney. Well, yeah, you are a Cockney, Bella, through and through. Yeah, Chris, was it you left here? And yeah.
Jeanette.
Anyway,
it's the one closest to you.
Yeah, in his left ear, he's only got 40% hearing.
And the other side, he's deaf.
Yeah. Anyway, he always makes a joke of it, and we'll say, "Did you hear that?" And he'll say, "What? What?" Like he's just done, and he tries to catch us out. I'm a northerner by marriage.
We're northerners.
Yeah, like I'm
Looks
adopted.
like you're Yorkshire by marriage.
Yeah,
Sheffield.
Bella's adopted northerner.
I'm adopted Sheffield.
Yeah, you've been all up, haven't you? Have.
Yeah. Been up and down country.
Oh yeah, you know, he was born in Nottinghamshire, Callumworth. So then we moved to Norfolk. So he adopted a Norfolk accent. Then we moved back to Nottinghamshire. So we sort of half Norfolk and half Nottinghamshire, and then moved to Sheffield. So now,
Throw that in the mix.
so is it what we call an I-57?
Hey, you know the saying, you can take the boy out of Yorkshire, but you can't take the Yorkshire out of the boy.
Well, this is it. I mean,
I've got a Sheffield
and the
accent.
thing is, no matter where we've been, honest travels like E.G. Living, he's always been a Sheffield United supporter.
Yeah.
I am Miss Chick. How are you?
I know this chick.
Family were brought up Sheffield United,
So
Miss Chick
Is
is new. Hello.
he's a Sheffield United fan through and through. No matter where we've lived in past, it's still.
Oh God, when was the last time I were in Sheffield? Oh, when I went to Toe Show to get some storm straps.
Chris used to work at Toshaw.
Yeah, and the enemy's literally round the corner.
Yeah.
He used to work in Toshaw.
Yeah, some many moons ago before I met him, but.
Nothing to brag about.
And guess what they make? 2 balls.
It's all towing and caravan stuff.
Yeah.
Because I needed some storm straps at short notice, so I was still working at home, so I literally set off as soon as I finished work, and I made it just before it shut.
Bella says Baz has great hearing and
straight up
next
to
time say
caravan.
something they don't want to hear,
Hey,
then it's
Tracy.
tone deaf. Why does that resonate, Bella? I think all men it's same.
Yeah. What?
But yeah, I mean this is how long ago it is that he's
Was it
worked for
catching?
him, because it was before I met him, and we've been
Well, let's put it this way. I was
20 years together, haven't we? 20.
A YTS training scheme, I was on that.
Right, yes, that's going back some years.
Yeah, that is going back.
It says it went there on a YTS training scheme. So
Was
yeah,
it
it is.
20 odd quid a week or something, if you were lucky? It was either that or dole.
It says 30 quid a week. It says I thought I were a millionaire.
Well, worth more back then. Can't get much for £30 these days.
Well, that's it. I mean, the on about, I don't know whether they'll do it or not, but you know, like people that's been on universal credit, they've been getting like £20 a week top up. So it's been making them like 80 odd quid. So it stopped. September, I think it stopped.
Yeah.
Furloughs
So
ended
now
as well,
they're
haven't
on
it?
about wanting to put the minimum wage up to £15 to get more people off this universal credit and back into work.
That means Daddy got to go back into work.
Trouble is that people are getting used to not having to work, so I don't want that. Really work shy.
But you see, the thing is, Chris has always worked Parkness. But
Yeah.
when my eldest... Oh, okie dokie then. See you later, Bella. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See you later, Bella.
Yeah, see you later, Bella. Oh, welcome back, Tracy.
When my health deteriorated, I had a fall one day. Now, Callum were at school, Chris were at work, and as luck had it, I managed to get myself up. But when Chris come in and he says, well, look at it this way. He said, if you'd have fell and couldn't get up, he says, you'd have been lying on the floor all day while I'm at work and Callum were at school. So we took the decision that he was going to pack up work and become my full-time carer. So it's not through no fault of his own that he's not working. It's,
Should have got me a job.
you know, it's...
Situation presented
Yeah,
itself.
so
that
just
something had to change.
circumstances, innit?
Yeah.
But that's it. But, you know, when that happened and I fell, and we come to realisation, same as Chris said, if you would have fell early on in the morning, I'm not there, Callum's not there, you could have been lay on the floor like literally all day.
Well, for that, it's drawn in first, defence care second.
But yeah, so that's when we made the decision that they were going to pack up work and become a full-time carer. You know what I mean? And it's like this as well. It's like this as well, because I have a lot of trouble sleeping. Now, occasionally I'd come down at night. If my sentiments were, I don't like disturbing anybody. You know, I don't like disturbing Callum because he's in next bedroom to us. I don't like disturbing Chris. So I'd come down at night. But I've been banned from doing that now, because same as Chris says, same thing, if you were to fall, you know, we'd find you lying there next morning, you know what I mean? So now, hey up, Kath, we ain't same boat. We haven't had any Wi-Fi.
I was going to say, if Chris and Callum are all like me, will sleep through anything.
Well, yeah, this is it. This is another thing as well. When we lived in Great Yarmouth, there were an earthquake, only a mini earthquake, but it woke me up because I could feel building swaying like this.
Yep.
This were about 2 o'clock in the morning. So next morning I went, did you feel building moving? Put news on and we'd had like a small earthquake. And like literally, they both slept through an earthquake.
Well, it's not an earthquake; it's more a tremor.
Well, yeah, but it was classed as an earthquake because it was so.
Something like 0.2 on the Richter scale.
It was basically classed as an earthquake. But anyway, I sleep ever so light. And, you know, and then I got jokes like, well, did you feel Earth move for you?
Did the Earth move for you? Yeah.
Not by you, though, because you were fast asleep.
Well, the other earthquake would have been when you backswiped them.
But yeah, Kath, we haven't had no Wi-Fi since Saturday afternoon.
You notice that Facebook is down also?
Who cares?
Crypto says, have you got an iPad you can look at in bed so you don't have to go downstairs? Yeah. I've been totally banned from going anywhere. Only to the toilet. And that's only because we've got sort of where our bedroom is, like bathrooms directly opposite. So yeah, I've been banned from doing anything. I can't come downstairs. You know, if Chris or Callum's not here, you know, I've got to sit here and not do anything. The fact of the matter is, both my knees are shot, and basically, my left one is the worst. How can I put it?
Tell Chris to stop kicking you.
Hi, Rolly. How are you?
Right, Rolly.
Ideally, if I hadn't been overweight, I would have been offered a knee replacement. But because of my size and everything, they won't even contemplate it. They won't. Because I asked about all this. I asked about these painkilling injection things because I've had several in my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked about it, and they says, "No, we can't even give you that. Can't even give you a pay." I says, "Well, I says, I've had these painkilling injections in both my shoulders, but you can't give me one in my knee." And they says, "Well, basically, you're at too high of a risk, one with your age and one with your weight." So it's one of these scenarios where you have to carry on regardless, you know what I mean? But ideally, you see, that's why I've got the mobility scooter and I've also got a wheelchair.
Yeah.
But the thing is, as soon as I move, you can hear my knee crunching. It's the cartilage in between the joints.
Yeah,
you
the
can hear
cartilage.
you can hear it like crunching about. So you know, I'm between a rock and a hard place, really. I have cream that like painkilling cream. I've got strongest
cortisone cream. Yeah.
It's what was it? A local analgesic or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a topical anesthetic.
And basically the strongest painkillers. I'm on like 3 different lots of painkillers. I have tramadol, I have cocodamol, and I have
tramadol. That stuff's addictive.
But I only have one at night. I only have the one.
I had my knee replaced 2 years ago, July, and the doctors prescribed the tramadol, and I said, "Keep it. Don't want it." He says, "You're going to need it." I says, "Keep it. I don't want it."
But this is the thing. My main thing was obviously in bed at night, you know, not sleeping and with pain and everything.
Yeah, you're uncomfortable because you want to move around a little bit. And
yeah,
it hurts.
You know, I don't take them during day or anything. I just take one at night time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all right. This cream it sort of takes pain off a bit, but after a couple of hours, you know, it comes back and it wakes you up. So that's the Gordon Bennett. Is it raining, Benny?
Yeah.
Well,
I think Pixie is over there probably
Benny
tapping
Hill.
her head with a hammer.
Yeah, you're
that's
famous,
where
Benny, because we've been talking about you. That's Benny.
He reminds me of my Billy. Billy boy. He was black, like his mother.
Well, he's totally black, but he's got some grey hairs coming. He's going on a bit now.
Getting him around the chin.
No, fella.
Getting him around the chin.
You're going to laugh at this, because normally, if it comes on your knee, he sits there and he looks up at you and he's
just stick his tongue out at you.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's because of his age or whatever, but every time you sort of talk to him or something,
just grab that tongue and pull it out.
It means that he's happy.
Tracy says Johnny's on them 3 times a day. I just take the one at night, Tracy. And that is only basically to help me sleep. But same with that as well. It's after a couple of hours, you wake up and you know, you don't know what to do because your knees hurt you, your shoulders hurt you. I take the gabapentin because I get inflamed muscles all across my back of my neck, in my back, you know, and basically these gabapentin are supposed to take the you know, inflammation down, but you know, somebody can't hear him purring his head off.
Well, Jeanette, it's dinner time.
Okie dokie then.
I'm gonna go feed my face.
I was gonna say I've got a wet pussy on my knee. So it must be raining, eh, Benny? That's the only time to come in.
Jeanette, is that a play on words?
Oh, Tracy says that's what Doctor says, but that's not what he does. See you later, Kevin. Thanks for popping in.
All right, see you, Kevin.
See you on another stream.
No doubt.
See you later.
Bye.
So yeah, you know what I mean. It is what it is, you know. Same as I've said, you know. But this is sort of what brings you down to reality. I keep asking Rowley. I says if they start doing body transplants, I says I want to be a size 16. You know, no aches and pains.
Tell them about them twins this morning.
Oh, well, I'm going to tell you. Hiya, Gordo. How are you?
Oh, Gordo.
Evening, Gordo.
Oh yeah. A lad I went to school with, and his birthday were on the same day as mine, right? Same age, same day, everything. I goes onto his Facebook page because we always wish each other happy birthday because it's on the same day. And I had to do a double take because they were all saying rest in peace. And I'm thinking, what the? You know what I mean? And apparently it passed away. I don't know. That's as much as I know about it. I don't know what. He lived out in Spain, or you know what I mean. So that I don't know much, but I were dumbfounded. You know, when I went onto his Facebook page and they were putting all these messages up, you know, rest in peace. And I says to Chris, I says it brings you to realization. You know, you don't know what's right corner. It was same age as me, or it's same class as me, so even same birthday. You know, I've got a lot of health issues, but I'm thankful for every morning that I get out of bed and I wake up and you know what I mean? I've got issues, but you don't know how lucky you are until you know, you come across something like that. And it brought the realization to me. You know what I mean? It was same age as me and everything. So I messaged a few of my friends that ring same class as me. And I says, did you know, his name was Martin. I said, did you know Martin had passed away? And none of them had seen it. I says, only reason why I knew is I went to wish him happy birthday on his timeline on Facebook, and, you know, and got greeted with that. But, you know, it just makes you think, I've got all these health issues, but it could be worse. You know what I mean? What Callum were just on about, we were watching, he's watching daytime television and all that. What are it? Good morning.
This morning.
Yeah, this morning.
Yeah. This morning.
Yeah, with Ollie Willoughby and Philip Schofield. Anyway, there were this set of twins on. Now, they were identical at birth, and both of them had spent over 140 grand on plastic surgery to make them look even more. They look like Frankenstein's monsters, honestly.
Look like a couple of carrier-bags.
They both got these great big long false eyelashes on. That's as it looks like. You know, the two spiders had attacked them in night. You know what I mean? Absolutely ridiculous. They're dead like these things in the honestly
implants.
No, you know, I mean, and the mum were on as well, and she said she don't agree with it, but I think they're about, how old did you say they were? About 23, 24.
Yeah, they look like
While she didn't agree with it, and I agreed with her when she says, even without the plastic surgery, they were beautiful the way they were. You know what I mean? They just look, honestly, in my opinion, just like Frankenstein's monsters. It had all, you know,
got a bolt through the neck.
Well, yeah, honestly. And I'm sort of sitting there shaking my head thinking, well, why do they, when they're that young, why do they do it? Because I tell you,
You could have spent a lot of money. You could have spent something else for that money.
I'll tell you something, one of the twins, but only one of them, were on about having a butt lift or something.
That's what I said earlier. I've been implants in the butt cheek.
Apparently, by all accounts, this butt lift thing is very, very dangerous. So,
yeah, what is it?
she was sort of on the fence about that, weren't too sure, but she wants it.
Botox.
But, oh, God. Honestly, partners, they looked hideous.
Oh, I can believe it. Oh, that's ridiculous.
I mean, they shown some pictures of them when they were toddlers. They were beautiful. Without, you know, putting all this crap in their body.
Their mum said they got bullied or something.
Yeah, apparently, when they were kids, because they were twins and they was identical, they got bullied. So what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a fact that, you know, I got bullied when I was at school. Brian gone out and had plastic surgery and, you know, had cheek fillers and my butt lifted and, you know, implants in me. What's in my jigs? You know what I mean? This is my opinion, and I'm of this opinion that, you know, what you see is what you get with me. You know, I don't. This is it. You know, you either like me or you don't. End of story. You know what I mean? Everybody's got the flaws. Yeah, Miss Chick says she got bullied too. You know, it's a fact of life. No matter how old or young or whatever, bullies are still gonna, you know, bully. You know what I mean? No matter, you know, I were bullied. You know, Chris were bullied. He were bullied for the fact that he were born in Kenya, and they used to call him some awful names. Till he took up boxing and he floored one on them, and that were it. He didn't get bullied anymore. So, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's.
But don't do facial reconstruction surgery.
No.
You make your face look horrible.
It's one of these things that you either stand up to bullies or you let them walk all over you. But yeah, but it's, you know, it's if you stand up to them and show them that you're not scared, then, you know, they'll move on to the next person. As you know, night turns to day. You know what I mean? If you stand up to them and show them that you're not bothered, then they'll just go on to somebody else. You know what I mean? I know it's awful to say, but when they know that you're not reacting to them and you're not going to take the BS anymore, you know, but yeah.
And you just made me think of Gray and Jill. You know, the older episodes.
Oh.
Yeah, you always had the bully. The one who's the bully.
But it's same.
I don't think I ever got bullied, did I?
Well, yeah. You see, he didn't get bullied like physically.
Picked on.
He got picked on because he got learning difficulties. But same as I've always said, the bully is the one with the insecurities, not you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And quite often they've been victims of bullying themselves.
Oh, well, this were a good one. I mean, when he were at his high school, they were only like a couple of years in. They were calling him names because he's got learning difficulties. So we went to school and we knew exactly who it were and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we got called back in and she says, this lad went from verbally abusing Callum to he'd wait outside a classroom for him, and as soon as Callum walked out, he'd thump him one. So when it went to the next level of being physically abusive, that were it. We'd had enough. So I went to school and told them everything that had gone off. So we had this meeting a few days afterwards, and she says, I've had a word with so-and-so. His parents have been informed and this, that and other. They've had a word with him. But he comes from a broken home and is like going from one parent to other. And I says, that's no excuse. I says, I come from a broken home. I says, my mum and dad divorced. You know what I mean? I says, but I didn't go around calling people names and I says, like physically abusing people. I says, because I come from a broken home. I says, that is the lamest excuse going.
I think it can be a factor, but like you said, it's not everyone that comes from a broken home bullies
Well, this is it. This is it. And I said,
can explain the reason it's happening.
yeah, my mum and dad
Not condoning it.
but I did. Even though I got bullied, I didn't bully anybody else because that's not in my nature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not a bully, and you know what I mean. Like right from being in junior school, I've always been a big person. Now, I got picked on for that, for being big. And I says, well, there's nothing I can do about it. That's just the way I am. You know what I mean? So, you know, do your worst, you know, call me all names under the sun. It just goes in one ear and out other.
It just reminded me of a quote from Clint Eastwood. Go ahead, punk, make my day. I can tell you what film that was. I think
it says that when Clint Eastwood goes, go ahead, punk, make my day. Yeah. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's saying with every walks of life or social media, even here on YouTube, you've got bullies here on YouTube, and I've had it on here. But the thing is,
all the negative comments.
The thing is, we stood up to them. I'm still around. They not. So, you know, it hasn't had any detrimental effect on me. I'm still going strong, but they're not. So where's it got you? You know what I mean?
So have you actually known somebody who was a bully actually pass away?
No, I can't say I have.
No. I thought that's what the point you were making.
No. This lad that we're talking about, I went to school with him. Same birthday.
No,
same...
I don't mean him. No, I don't mean Martin. No.
Oh no. The channel's gone. It's been gone. You know, the aim of them bullying me was to say, well, I'm not doing YouTube anymore. It were basically, how can I put it? They were jealous. They were jealous. When it all boiled down to it, they were jealous of what I were doing, what I were gaining, etc.
Well, that's it. You're actually doing something, achieving something, and people just want to drag you down to their level.
So basically, I'll tell you what it were, and I'm only going to skirt around details. I used to do a coffee morning every single day, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning for a couple of hours like I do now, but it were every single morning. Now, there were a few channels and I used to have them all on panel. Now, this particular morning, I was going to the hospital for a checkup, you know, my CPAP.
There's a whimpering. Take him out, Chris. Go down.
He always goes to the toilet before he takes him. That's what all fuss is about. He's got.
Does he know the W word?
He's got to pee quicker.
No, does the dog know the W word?
We have this every time he goes for a walk.
Yeah. Go now, biscuit. Everything worse.
Hey, look, I'll tell you something. Because we're going away a week on Friday, Chris took him in car today because we bought him a new thing that clips round headrest. Because we bought him one from B&M, but it were only short and I don't think it were long enough. Anyway, I says to Chris, I says, you're going to have to start taking him out in car. I says, we don't want that like an hour and a half to Filey when we go to Filey. So I says, you know, take him out today. They only went to the park. But all the way from here to car, they were doing that. Anyway, going back to the story. I'd got this appointment on this Friday morning at my CPAP clinic. So I was saying to everybody, I'm not going live on Friday. I've got this appointment at hospital, etc., etc. So this person said, well, I'll stand in for you. Right, fair enough. So every single day up to the appointment, I was saying, you know, such and such is going to stand in for me, blah, blah, blah. Don't forget to tune in. And I'd done that every single morning to remind people that this certain channel were going to stand in for me. So anyway, I think I rounded down at hospital about an hour. Anyway, it comes back and they'd been on and shut it down. So I messaged them and I says, "What's happened?" As I thought, nobody tuned in and all this, that, and other, you know. And it basically all started from that. So basically, I were getting blamed for something that I didn't do. And I says, "Well, what more could I have done?" I told everybody preceding the hospital appointment that you were going to take, you know, stand in for me on your channel, blah, 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 blah. I says, what else could I done? And I got no end of abuse from it. There were people that were following that channel, you know, I was getting all kinds of abuse. But yeah, I don't think they realised the amount of backup I'd got. You know what I mean? There were certain people, you know, Gordo were one of them, and another one came to my rescue and basically thrashed it out, and after that they disappeared. But it were all, when it all boiled down to it, it was just jealousy. You know what I mean? I says, you know, they targeted me because they thought they could bully me. You know what I mean?
Sounds like that when you find out who your friends are.
But yeah, you know what I mean? But this same person, we'd already had a falling out previous to that, like 6 months previous to that. And basically what it was, they were live the same time as I were live, or Chris were live, or one or two, I can't remember. So, but they forget that they were on a live stream. So we actually watched it back afterwards. And they said on this live stream, "Oh, we'll go over, we'll say hello to Jeanette, but we'll totally blank Chris." And they actually said it on a live stream. So we had a bit of a falling out then. But as the coffee morning grew in, you know, viewers, this, that, and other, as it got more popular, you know, back in wrong donkey, we'll creep us way back into. Anyway, so being the person that I am, you know, apologised and everything and this, that, and other. So I gave them the benefit of the doubt. You know, I gave them the benefit of the doubt and let them back in, so to speak. But that, with, you know, blaming me for something that weren't anything to do with me, that put tin lid on it. But yeah, and same as I've said, Crypto, at the end of the day, I think we've all sort of, it just boils down to jealousy. At the end of the day, it just boils down to jealousy. You know what I mean? They just didn't like the fact that I were more popular than what they were. And basically, I got no end of abuse from it. I mean, you can look back on certain live streams when I used to do the coffee morning, and Bella will back me up. I was in floods of tears. And I says, yet again, I'm being blamed for something that I ain't done. And that's the worst thing, being blamed for something that you haven't done. You know what I mean? And it's, you know, it's horrible to be blamed for something that's like totally out your control. But the thing is, I'm still here. I'm still going strong, and their channel's no more.
Yeah, well, that
And
says it all.
This group of friends that targeted me have all disbanded. You know what I mean? They've all sort of disbanded, and you don't hear anything from them. So, you know, I hate to say this, but, you know, I got last laugh. But, you know what I mean? It's, and that's basic. That's another reason why I put the hashtag mental awareness, because is Coffee Mornings coming back? No.
No.
I won't be able to make them even if there were.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's how can I put it? You know,
I'm just going through your videos.
And some other people stole your.
The one where I was crying, I think it's called "It's Going to Be One of Them Days." I think that's one where, you know, where I do the baking live on a Tuesday. I'd sort of thrown it out there that I were on about doing a baking live then. So this particular Wednesday morning, saw my live stream up and everything, baking live with whoever. So not only had they sort of gone live same time as me, they'd also stole my idea for doing a baking live. I had this notion way back, probably about 3 years ago. But when we had, Gordo knows only too well. I've been accused of doing stuff I haven't done. But yeah, you know, it's, and this is what I'm saying, Crypto, you've got to stand up to them. You know, with Gordo's help and with DJ Ian Entertainment's help, you know, it were all laid to rest, let's just say. But this is the thing, that person had got a mental condition. Now, Gordo knows what I'm talking about. He's got the same condition, yet everything that they did wrong, the other person blamed it on that mental health issue. So it were like saying, well, I only did it because I've got this certain condition. You know what I mean? And everything that they did or said wrong, they'd go back to saying, oh, well, this is condition that I've got. But Gordo knows because it's got the same condition. And you couldn't wish to meet a nicer person than Gordo. You know what I mean? He don't let it stop him doing what he's doing. It you know, it's like me. It just gets on with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean? It's you know, it's just jealousy. When it all boils down to it, it's just jealousy. You know,
I was going to mention the snowflakes and the Karens.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the worst.
But it's you know what I mean? It's Gordo lives with the same condition. And you could not wish for a better person. He's kind, he's thoughtful, you know.
We're a Bristol Rovers fan.
No, we won't, Chris, we won't hold that against him.
They're going from bad to worse, Bristol Rovers are.
They've got the young clock though.
But anyway, yeah, I've met Gordo in real life. Obviously, Gordo's not his real name, but yeah.
Only one I've met is only ones I've met are Johnny and Tracy.
Well, we had a meet up in Birmingham, you see, and 2 of this other person's clan were at that meeting, and that's it. Gordo says he has his up days and his down days, but it is what it is, and that's exactly what I'm saying, Gordo. You know what I mean? You don't blame Roly. He says, I had no idea I caused all this trouble, Jeanette. No, we haven't caused any trouble, Roly. It's like this. Gordo. He says it could be worse. That could be a Blades fan.
Yeah, but at least you've got Leon Clark, though.
You know what I mean? But it's like this. I ain't got that condition, but I do suffer from depression. And it all sort of goes back to being physically and mentally abused in my first marriage, right?
Anxiety.
You know what I mean? And you sort of, when I have an off day, I'm thinking to myself, I feel ugly, I look, you know what I mean? But that's what he always used to sort of drill into me. You fight, you're ugly, and nobody will ever love you the way I do, and all this crap. It's as if I was a Blades fan, I would need locking up. So it does when you sort of having
But God, at least we're not in League Two.
A depression sort of episode. You go back to that time where you're thinking, you know what I mean? I can't really explain it to anybody the way you feel. I'm not like it all the time. You know what I mean? It's just I have my off days where I'm thinking, I feel ugly. I look, you know what I mean? It's just one of them things that sort of for a fleeting moment you have to sit and ponder, But I'm getting there slowly. And as they say, you know what I mean? You've got one of the worst organs in your body is your tongue. It ain't got no bones, but it can break hearts. You know what I mean? And it is very true. But you know what I mean? Obviously, because of my health issues and everything, I do sort of have days where, I can't. I mean, I only had this discussion with Tracy last week, and I says I lost as regards the baking and whatever. Oh, what she agreed to, Gordo? Says, have a guess what Mrs. G has agreed to.
A divorce!
I bet you're adopting another dog or fostering another dog. But this is the thing, I'm a lot better than what I were. I still have my off days and this is why I put hashtag mental health awareness, because we can all suffer from mental health issues. Callum's got really, really bad anxiety. You know what I mean? And that goes back to like bullying. So
sometimes you just got to feel the fear and do it anyway.
It goes back to what I was saying about you've sort of got to adapt the attitude of sticks and stones may break my bones, but calling never hurt me. It says you'll never get.
Or maybe in your case, but whips and chains excite you.
No, we just go sticks and stones, not to do with whips and.
Was it? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
That's what Parkbest gets up to.
No such luck.
All secrets is coming out now. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's very true that You can call me what you like. Crypto says she's funny about going out to the shops on her own. She finds it very... This is another reason why I don't go out very often. Yeah, exactly, Rowley. It says thought can drag you down, however, thought can lift you up as well. The trick is to keep positive. But that's what I do. I sort of... What?
I just heard a ding.
A ding?
A ding. Messages on.
Messages on.
Woo!
Facebook's back on.
Hey up. Partner's checking his now.
No, I'm just going to have a butcher's on my Insta.
Message working.
Facebook's back on.
Oh, she's
I
letting
don't
him have a sneak.
Oh, don't
Well, Insta seems to be working.
No way.
What's working?
Instagram's working.
Oh.
That means Facebook's back on again.
But yeah, I mean, it's exactly right what Rowley says. You know, you've got to think positive. But people that suffer with depression, sort of, like, I do it all the time. You know, I'm thinking I'm not good enough, and it's just a momentary thing. But a person that suffers with depression gets them kind of thoughts, and it's like me. I mean, during pandemic, hi Edward, he's put Facebook's working again.
Yeah.
Whoopie do.
Hey.
Crypto says you're so lucky, Gordo. I still want one. Hiya, Steve. How are you?
I don't stay bold.
But it's like, you know, it's like this. You know, it's certain things you can let go, and you can let go over your head. But then, sort of, a lot of things. The worst thing is your own thoughts. That's the problem. The worst thing is your own thoughts. Now, I made the excuse of not going out because of the pandemic. But if truth be known, I didn't go out before pandemic. You know what I mean? And I'm saying, and that's one of the reasons why Chris bought me the mobility scooter, so I could get out and about. I've been out on it once. Gordo says he used to keep them before, and he also worked part-time. This is what we're on about, Gordo, when I said if anybody knows anything about, you know, things of the slithered variety, Gordo will know all about it.
Dad'll not go nowhere near it.
Rowley says it. But you see, this is the thing as well, Rowley. I mean, it must be sort of a genetic thing, because last year, Callum went through a phase, and it were really, really, really severe anxiety. He lost 3 stone in weight. He weren't sleeping, you know, and basically every time we went to like a mental charity or whatever, we got it with a brick wall because they were blaming pandemic. So basically we didn't get any help from anybody
Whatsoever.
So even his own doctor, we went to doctor, and I said, can you just prescribe him something just so he can have a decent... I mean, Bella will tell you, I was ringing her at 4 o'clock in the morning, crying my eyes out because I didn't know what to do. So yeah, you know what I mean? We were just at his wit's ends. We used to have to take it in turns, sitting in his bedroom with him, because he wouldn't sleep, he wouldn't eat. He lost 3 stone in weight, and it were basically this particular Saturday morning, Chris took him to a pharmacist, and he says, look, he says he's, you know, he's not eating, he's not sleeping, blah, blah, blah. Can you give him something to help him sleep? Because that's part of the battle. Once we can get him into a regular sleeping pattern, then everything else will just drop into place. So basically, she says, well, ain't you been to the doctors with him? And Chris says, yes, several times. And what did they say? Well, they can't prescribe him sleeping tablets or anything in that direction, Mom, because he weren't 18.
Did I just say once screw it and I slept?
I'm doing a bioactive setup. Ooh, what's one of them when they're at home?
Did I just say screw it?
Anyway, so we went to this farm. Well, Chris took him to this pharmacist, and she could see how agitated and anxious he were. And when she asked, Abin took him to doctors, and Chris says, "Yeah, we've took him to doctors several times. Basically, everywhere we turn to, we're going up against a brick wall." So they gave him this. It's called sleep aid, but it's like of the herbal variety, a non-addictive type of thing. But anyway, yeah. Plus, while he was there, he got some other tablets. Were they like stress relief tablets or something? Yeah. Anyway, so those two combined, and it's been fine since. He does have odd occasion where he gets a bit anxious, but not to the level that he were like a year ago. Is a lot better. Boy, I am so stupid. I crashed my computer again trying to do something. I shouldn't. Oops. But getting back together. But the bad news is I lost my client list. All of my picks and oh God.
Oh dear, not good.
Ooh.
Oh,
I want that for my.
more on that story. Need a decent antivirus installed.
But you see, the thing is, because of the nature of what Steve does, he does all these. He does all the intros, Chris's new intro and everything. So it's got a lot of stuff on his computer, and it's sort of how much did he say he'd spent on it? Nearly $2,000 on his setup. So you think if it's crashed, everything's gone, and
Something mission critical.
Chris would sit crying.
Right, computer would be out the window.
Oh dear. Right, guys, it's 2 minutes past 11. I'm gonna get off and check out, see whether Facebook's up and running or whatever.
Well, apparently it is.
I don't know about the baking tomorrow. It's going to be one of them things where you're going to have to wait and see. We're hoping that this new router that they're sending solves all problems. So I'll not say I'll see you tomorrow, definitely. It's a case of waiting and seeing, and we'll see if all works out well. So thank you, Partners. Thank you, Lee.
No problem. Thanks for having me up on
the panel. And if I don't see you before, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, you'll have to keep everything crossed for me.
Oh, what's the expression? If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through a window.
I pray to God.
Yeah, Callum's going to say his prayers before he goes to bed. And that's not like Callum.
I should have gone with BT. I've not had any problems.
When you get in from college, you'll not be, hey, Uncle, when I'm baby, it'll be it's Wi-Fi back on!
Me and Chris had this bet this morning, because he tried ringing them yesterday. They closed on a Sunday. So I were down here before Callum this morning. So I says to Chris, I bet you $5. I says, first things out of Callum's mouth this morning is, have you rung them? And what first things out his mouth?
Morning, Dad, how are you today?
No, are you rung them? So I'll let you know about tomorrow. We've got to get this damn thing sorted first. So I'll see you all on the next one.
Yep, no doubt.
Oh, Tracy says she's with BT, but still got nothing. So I don't know. I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Cheerio. See you later, alligators. In a wild crocodile.